Good morning. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage on your side, your wisdom guided oracle, and we're having coffee in my beautiful floral mug. It's very springy. However, I still have some beautiful flowers who thrive in the cooler weather. My cosmos are just going wild. The zinnias, although several look a little ragged, I have new little baby flowers opening because we are pretty warm here this October. And we're supposed to have a little rain today, so I'm grateful for all of that. Deep breath. How is everyone out there? How are we navigating this interesting time in our history? We have so much say over that. How we navigate is within our purview because we are always allowing in the energies that are going to steer our navigation. Uh, so I asked, it was so interesting. Um, on TikTok, I started yesterday, I think, or the day before, posting channeling from Archangel Uriel. That is the angel. Good morning, Julia. Good morning, Diane. That is the angel that I've been channeling most of my life and that comes in regularly for me. As do others. But Archangel Uriel has held me in their arms from likely the moment I stepped into the world. I became focused on a spiritual path at age 4. And so, for sure, that's when I know Archangel Uriel was coming through with the wisdom and love that they are made of. So, the Flower of Life cards wanted to come up this morning, which, given this time of year, I thought was fun because it's very much a summer vibe with these flowers. But the message is love and fear. Love and fear cannot exist in the same place or at the same time, as that they are very different vibrations. If you're feeling fear, imagine you breathe in green or pink light and feel any fear or lower energies transforming into love. Now you are fully present and in a vibration of love, and you feel safe, knowing exactly what to do in any circumstance or situation. This is now your reality. Say to yourself, I trust I'm a channel of love and wisdom. My higher self will guide me at all times and in all situations. Now that I know this, I can relax, have fun, and live my life present and in each moment. And truly, that pure love and joy tool that I speak of so often is one way to clear out the lower vibrations and allow the higher vibration to step in. And Archangel's message this morning was you're a vessel of whatever you allow in. Nothing comes into your field without your permission. And the only way fear and those lower vibratory depression and heaviness can come in is if we allow that room for them. If we fill ourselves intentionally on a regular basis with the energy of love and peace and ease and joy by intention, there isn't room for the others. And I don't know what the rest of these cards say. The energy oracle cards were the ones that wanted to come up, and the Archangel Power Tarot cards, which are the first ones I've drawn. I forgot where I was going with that. It is always an intention, and how you choose to do that is a constant choice throughout the day, especially right now in these times when we've got so much collective, not terribly high vibe energy. And we've got the solar flares coming at us, which are affecting our energy. And they, in essence, it's almost like they shine a light on what we're carrying. And so they will amplify certain energies. They will often dig up shadows for us to know that are still present within us, that we can then choose to release that specific layer of the shadow. It is always something for us to learn and grow with. The 10 of Gabriel is the first one to come up, and it says, ask your angels and helpful people to lighten your load. Trying too hard to please others can be a detriment to you being full of pure love and joy, ease, and all of those things that you wish to bring in. It really is that I'm open, I'm willing, I'm ready to your light team. Be specific about that. You're not open, willing, and ready to just any energies out there. And there are lots of them. And there are very intentional energies being sent out to us to keep us in division, to keep us in anger and fear and reactivity. And so we get to be the ones who can shift how we walk through this world. No one makes us do anything. I'm all about teaching people their power and how to live, how they want to live in this life, how they want to feel, who they want to be, what they want to do from that energetic aspect. It is all about you adjusting your vibration. No one can make you feel anything that you don't accept. They can trigger, and they will often trigger a shadow for us to go, oh, that's still there. Okay, this is mine. This is only mine. I can choose to let that go now and fill that space, or I can choose to keep it in my space and struggle. This one, New Beginnings, Archangel Jeremiah, starting a new life, a new way of walking within yourself, walking within the world. There are so many different tools, and really that's what this retreat offers that I'm putting on in November. Tools, and then an immersion within the use of the tools, so that before you leave, you have developed, you're in the beginning stages of developing a habit. It is up to you whether you choose to continue to utilize that energy and create more of what you choose in the world. So Archangel Jeremiah, who is Diane's angel, forgiving and compassionate review of the past is also what Archangel Jeremiah promotes. Most of the time we need to forgive ourselves. We are in that place of judgment about ourselves, which is why someone can come and trigger a belief we're holding about ourselves that doesn't necessarily make us feel wonderful. It's not an easy place to dwell. No one makes us feel. No one created for us. We allowed that in. And often we allow that in to show us the shadow, the more dense energy that we are holding. Good morning, Francesca. Very, very triggered and sad these last few days. Yeah, I definitely had to work on myself from beginning of the day to get myself into a different energy. And then I went over the hill, we call it, to Boise with my husband, who is in a state of battle most of the time. He takes in very opposing energies regularly through what he watches. And on television, that's how we can take in energies that we don't want to be entertaining. We really want to be intentional now about all the input. Start listening to beautiful, slow, lovely vibe, peaceful music. Read things that are going to bring you, into a place of peace and ease and joy, rather than angst and anger and fear and hatred and all these things so many of the television programs will bring us into. And then certainly the news is going to keep us in upheaval. All the political energy right now is not exactly high vibe and uplifting energy. It is opposition energy, and how they can keep us divided against one another for our beliefs. Remember, we cannot possibly ever all be in alliance with how we think things need to be run, because we all have incredibly different life experiences. We come from different places, different ways of thinking about the world. So we want the balance of opposing understandings. How boring would the world be if everybody believed the same and acted the same? It'd be like the Stepford Wives. It would be awful. Committed relationships, situations, or topics that make your heart flutter. This is the Knight of Raphael. This is all about love. This is romance. but not strictly romance. This is what is feeding your heart. What is it that makes your heart expand? And, for many of us, that can be the animals in our lives, our grandchildren, our children, so many different ways to bring the heart energy into our life and allow Creator to create more of that with us and less of what we don't want. You are the creator. Every thought, every belief, every word you speak is creating your life. If there's an energy of fear about anything, then open that up in you and you shed pure love and joy on that so that it can teach you and be released. We don't have to live in that place of fear and dis-ease and dysfunction. Broken heart energy came up. There is so much of that in the world, so much fear, and you being a bringer of love can be that healing energy just in your presence with other people, with who you are in the world. Remember the old, well, it's old to some of us, the saying, hurt people hurt people. We have a world of hurt people that have been lied to about how they need to proceed to heal that pain. We have to beg God in some way, the creator of the universe. We are unworthy. We're pieces of garbage when we come into this world. The original sin came in with us. I mean, this is such a man-made construct of control and of how to get you to believe that you are not enough. And you are totally enough for everything that you came in this life to do. But that learning opportunity will often come in the shadows and the things you've taken in. And so when you act in your power and you go, okay, what did I bring this for? What is here for me? You get to learn and let it go, expand into more love, and you get to fly higher for a while. Shadows will come up again because they are still alerting us to the energies that we are entertaining and carrying. And again, you want to be very intentional in what you're allowing in your field. Read books that are just fun if necessary. I mean, there are a lot of self-help books out there. I mean, millions of them. And the ones that come up for you, that a friend recommends to you, that vibrate with you, get that. Listen to it or read it. And, when you're out walking, listen to high vibe music, fast high vibe music. There is a storm warning that has come up in reverse. And that is, these times are waning, but we are the ones who can make them wane. I had a very interesting conversation with a lovely grandmother. I'm in a group called Global Grandmothers Council Network. You don't have to be a grandmother in the physical sense in order to join that group. It is Facebook now. We are moving to a platform that is easier for us to manage so that we can actually see the posts sooner than 3 days later. It is a group now of 55,000 women. And it is incredibly powerful and fueled by the higher vibrations in the last 4 months into a huge expansive growth. That's why we're moving to this platform where we can actually interact, help grow, help soothe, help heal one another. It is currently on Facebook, Global Grandmothers Council Network. Again, and you don't have to be an old woman to join. That wisdom desire and the wisdom to bring is all that's necessary. And it is a very lovely group. So the visit I had yesterday was about the astrology part of it and how there's always two ways to look at the way things are arranged. I've been hearing much from the astrologers about Pluto and its destruction, but it is also a buildup. The breakdown can be more peaceful. We are the ones that can orchestrate that with the energy that we are living in, the energy we're sharing, the energy we're carrying out into the world. We always have a choice. And so, the storm warning is in reverse, is things are beginning to settle if we choose to let them. We are the choice makers constantly, every single one of us. And we are being poked and prodded on so many different sides to choose fear and division and deception and all of that. Remember, the little white lies are no longer possible for you because they short circuit your integrity. Living in integrity makes it so much easier to constantly live in a higher vibration of love and peace and joy, and utilizing the tools, the daily energy routine, the pure love and joy tool, the gratitude tool. I recommend that for 1 minute you write out just in word, single words if necessary, what you're grateful for. And it will raise your vibration. Then what you're sharing is a higher vibration in the world. The healer of the ages came up. And again, it came up in reverse, which means that we are not often enough calling on our higher power, our guides, our angels, companions, all of that power we have to walk in this world. We have such an array of help available to us to keep love and fear from having to battle one another within us. Love and fear cannot reside in the same place. That's why that pure love and joy tool of intentionally sending for 30 seconds, pure love and joy to everything in your room. Again, this is about you. If you want to positively impact a situation, I invite you to shed pure love and joy on that person involved, that situation, over and over again, so that they have the chance to receive it. What they choose to do with it is not your purview, not your circus, not your monkeys. This is all about you, because you are the only one who can do your work. Gaining tools, gaining perspectives that keep you in that higher vibration is the single most powerful thing you can do to help change this world and bring it into this new way of living in greater peace and harmony, inclusion, prosperity for all, enough for all. We are the ones that can make this change. We are the light workers. We are the light bringers. Own that as your truth. You're not a victim unless you want to stay in victim. And whining and crying about all that isn't how you want it in the world and all that you have in your world is pointless, because you brought it into your world. You brought it to yourself to grow with, to understand what is in your field. So stop whining, stop shedding that crap on everybody around you, and start clearing it out by intention. When it comes up, it is for you. It is for you to understand, oh, this is still in my field and I am focusing on this, which is why it keeps expanding and coming back. Cut the cords to it. Ask Archangel Michael to send that energy to the light, and recall all of your energy from wherever it started. Seal those attachment sites on you with joy, with love, with peace, with ease, with laughter, with happiness, all of these things, with prosperity, with success, with beautiful relationships. It is up to you. No one else can do this for you. This is your power message for today. Love and fear cannot reside in the same place. Fear is the lowest vibration we can be in. Love is the highest vibration we can be in. They cannot exist together. So when you intentionally bring love in, the lower vibratory energies must move out. Ask those energies when you do that to be sent to the light. Don't just leave them out in the atmosphere. Send them to the light. The light will shift them as they are willing to be shifted, or they will encapsulate them, whatever is necessary. You are powerful AF. You are the only one who can do your work. Maybe a little harsh today, but stop whining. Stop raining that crap on everybody around you. Start owning the fact that you are creating all of this in your vibration, because that is all you are, a vibration. The law of energy says that energy goes out, seeks the same kind of energy, the affirmation of what you're feeling and believing, and brings it back to you. Kind of, Julia, maybe. I mean, if it is, uh, oh, Oh, yay, Julia. It is that. Remember, you are the creator. You are the one who is bringing all of this for yourself to alert you to what is still present in your field. And another layer. Remember, many of these things went in many layers, and they're not all going to come out at once. But each time it comes up, there is more for you to grow with, more for you to learn. Own that. That's you standing in your divine power. You know someone is not standing in their divine power when they want to control, when they want to own you, when they want to manipulate you. That is never divine power. Divine power is always wanting someone else's highest and best to come through for them, someone else's expansion, for them to live more in that divine prosperity, love, peace, and ease. I think we are complete for this beautiful October day. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage on your side, your wisdom guided oracle. Until we meet again.